Jimmy Ward on the commissioner's exempt list, stemming from his June arrest for alleged family violence involving his fiancée. Fifth-round pick, quarterback Shedeur Sanders has made the Browns' 53-man roster. He'll be QB3 behind starter Joe Flacco and backup Dylan Gabriel. AL Cy Young contender Nathan Eovaldi likely done for the season with a strained rotator cuff. Slugger Yordan Alvarez returns from a fractured wrist for the AL West leading Astros tonight against the Rockies.
ESPN Radio is presented by Progressive Insurance. If you're a renter, make sure you're protected. Renter's insurance includes options that cover stolen property, personal injury, and living expenses if your place is damaged. Quote renter's insurance at Progressive.com.
He's got the knowledge.
Because once again, I have to come on there and talk about how right I am once again. In anything that it comes to sports.
He's got the questions.
I'm going to lose it. Are you kidding me? What are we doing here?
He's got the guests.
20th head coach in Fresno State history here, Matt. Is it hard to believe sometimes still the 20th head coach here in program history?
It's all moved really quickly here over the course of the last 5-6 weeks, but super excited to be here.
Phil Bonatti is the voice for the Central Valley sports leader. Behind the Bench starts now. Brought to you by Helena Agri.
That's right, Behind the Bench here on 1430 ESPN Fresno, the Valley's local sports leader here on this Tuesday afternoon. Happy Tuesday, August 26th here on 1430 ESPN Fresno, the Valley's local sports leader. Good to be here. Good to be ready to have a 3-hour show here for you today, going all the way up to 6 o'clock. Before we toss it to Giants pregame against the Chicago Cubs. Giants back at home, 6-game homestand. Cubs and also the Baltimore Orioles coming into town as well. So that's what the Giants have on the docket moving forward. Of course, we got a lot of things on the docket here for you as well, and we'll get into it here on 1430 ESPN. Big thanks to Tony D for tossing it to us in the previous hour. Tony D's show going from 2 to 3 p.m. on 1430 ESPN, where you can listen to it weekdays 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Sportsline Bulldog Hour with Tony D, live on the ESPN app, live on the 1430 ESPN app, and the 1430 ESPNFresno.com website. That's where you find all of our content. Whether you want to listen to his show live and on demand, or whether you want to listen to my show live and on demand, Behind the Bench, from 3 to 6 p.m. on the weekdays, or if you want to listen to Paul Menner's show, which is the Central Valley Sports Report, live on Saturday from 10 a.m. to noon on 1430 ESPN. So good to be here. Good to have you. We got a lot to get into here today. Of course, we got all the sponsors that have our show as well. Lee's Air Hotline by Lee's Air Plumbing, Heating, and Roofing. Lee's Air Hotline is 559-320-1430. That is the way to reach our show. You want to get in on the conversation. Lee's Air Hotline, 559-320-1430. Let's do a little Lee's Air weather check. Boy, been a strange one today for those who are here in the Central Valley, especially those in the Fresno area, Fresno-Clovis area. We're up to 98 degrees, and, man, it feels muggy out there as far as that's concerned. We had some lightning, thunder, some rain this morning. I didn't have that on my bingo card when we were getting through it, but, some storms, some tropical storm stuff kind of popping up here out of nowhere. Humidity's coming down a little bit, getting more of that dry heat here. But 99 is the potential high, which we're going to get into in about an hour from now. Get down to 97 tomorrow, 96 Thursday, climbing back up into those high 90s again. Maybe we touch triple digits on Sunday, but that Labor Day weekend will be the jumping off point into some maybe cooler temps moving forward. So that is your Lee's Air weather check for you on this Tuesday, August 26th. Last week of August, folks. Man, crazy to think about that. It's also the 3 o'clock hour, which means our 3 o'clock hour sponsored by Clovis Truck Center. They're the first, the biggest, and still the best in the Central Valley. Now they're bigger than the Bedliner. Clovis Truck Center, found just south of the Clovis Rodeo Grounds in Old Town Clovis. Be sure to say hi, stop by, and tell them Phil Bonatti sent you from ESPN. All right, what else do we got? We got a schedule to get to as well. Good schedule for you here on this channel, on this wonderful program here. A lot to get into. A couple guests on the guest line here today. Jason Wahlberg and Vance Wahlberg in the studio here in this hour. They're going to come in around 3:30 or so. So we'll have Vance Wahlberg talking men's basketball. Jason Wahlberg, his son. First time I've had them both on the show at the same time. They've been guests on the show before, but we get the father-son combo here on the show today. Can't wait to chop it up with them here in this first hour. Later in the show, my buddy Ace is coming on. You haven't had him in a few weeks. He's been busy, man. He's been busy hustling and selling pianos out there. So he gets a little bit of a break, and he gets to be on the show and talk some sports. So been a while since we've had him on. I can't wait to chat it up with him. What else are we talking about today? We've got, of course, the NFL Cutdown Day, which has been going on all day as well. Fresno State talk as well, getting into this Georgia Southern game, a little more into it as well. We have another segment of Bonatti's Best, which will get into my power rankings, where we're going to reveal my top 8 through top 5 teams in the National Football League. Should be interesting to get into that. Like I said, we're going to talk some NFL today. I want to get into the NFL. We're 10 days away from the Sunday, the first Sunday. We're 9 days away. Excuse me, did I do the math right? We're not 10 days away. We are 12 days away from the first NFL Sunday. We are 9 days away from the first opening night of football, which is Cowboys and Eagles. So we'll get into that. And also have a 5 of 5 to get into, everything that is involved in that, especially because we know we're going to be off tomorrow. Little reminder, off tomorrow. I will be at Sacramento for the A's game in person for our A's affiliate night. So that's what we got on the schedule for you here. But before we get into any of that, we got our producer in, which is going to be Tanvir today. Tanvir is sitting behind the glass for us and pushing all the buttons and levers. Good to have him here on the show. Tanvir, I appreciate you being here. I know from the sound of it, and people have realized from the moment you talk, you're a little under the weather today, but hope you're doing well. Oh, you got to get the mic on. There you go. Wonder if we I have your mic on. There you go. Hello.
You hear me now? Yeah. A little under the weather. That's not something I'm accustomed to. I don't think I've been sick since like January, so I was riding a little bit of a hot streak. But yeah, at least I have a little bit of sports to keep me company. Premier League started over the weekend. NFL started next week. We got college football, so all my favorite sports are back.
Did you get a little taste of it from Saturday when everything was going on?
Oh yeah. Saturday, you're talking about
Saturday,
State,
Sunday,
Kansas.
all of it. Yeah, all of it.
I watched Kansas State versus Iowa State early in the morning.
Game, I locked in. I locked in on that game. I was so ready.
It was beautifully terrible.
Yeah, wonderful.
Oh my god. I think the first half you saw the amount of turnovers and punts because it was a terrible field. You're playing on a football pitch or soccer pitch out there in Ireland, and all the lines were getting discombobulated. They had to repaint the field. That was an insane thing to see, but that's just college football for you, and that's the beauty of it.
Beautiful, beautifully ugly game. Just exactly what I want out of college football is just all of the craziness that happened. Unfortunately, we didn't get any crazy finish other than the going for it on fourth down. Kind of your typical drama to a college football game, but I was looking forward to maybe if he scored, then we get to the 2-point conversion or 2-possession crazy scramble that K-State would have got into. But
yeah, and I think that's just indicative of what the Big 12 is going to be this year, right? Yeah. There's not a true number one team in that division, and K-State and Iowa State had a decent match.
Yeah, so we'll see what obviously week one will bring, and I think I got to do some picks on week one college football, and I may do that through just one of the ESPN things they do. Our game, by the way, I looked at it. Our game's Fresno State versus Georgia Southern. It's in that pick'em for the ESPN contest, so they know that game's going to be tight and knows it's going to be good as far as that's concerned. Yeah, it's going to be interesting taking a look at it moving forward. Obviously, Fresno